Okay, in this video I'm going to walk you through one step at a time how to do the booking system, the cinema booking system, but getting our data from the database. Let's start off by getting the files, and I put them on progzoo. So if I do wget progzoo.net, and the file is coursework1 2017.zip. So I get hold of that file and unzip it, coursework1.zip. Good. Okay, we can see there's a bunch of files here. This is the one we're mostly interested in. This is the JSON file, and at the moment the application works by loading that file and processing it, and that's where the data comes from. And we want to replace this file with something coming live from the database so it can be updated. So that's the data file that we're going to be replacing. We've got a whole bunch of images. This is a second version of the data file. Just for testing purposes. This is where the main business happens. So this is the JavaScript, and that's where you're going to be spending most of your time for the coursework. And that's about it. To make these files work, I have to move them into public HTML. So I move coursework 1 minus 2017. I want to move it to public HTML, and I want to rename it as CW1. And when I do that, this page here, which is pointing to the right address, instead of being forbidden, that should give us the start of the application. So let's move the files, not the zip. I don't want to move the zip. I want to move what got unzipped, and it got unzipped to CW1. So that's what this inflation did. It inflated it into a folder called CW1. So I'll move it to CW. I'll move it to public HTML so that the web server can see it. Okay, and now when I reload, good. We can see it's doing all the rows, but it's only doing 2 columns, so there should be a lot more there. And the data file we're interested in is this one here. So this is the file that gets loaded, and you can see it's got all the information we need to generate that page. We've got things like the name of the movie, so that's down here somewhere. Title, name of the movie, that's Trainspotting. We've got the row labels. You can see the first row is G, G, F, F, E, E. So all of these details we want to be getting from the database rather from a fixed file. Of particular interest are 2 files here, tmap and umap. Tmap tells us how the seats are arranged. So we've got 1 row for each. So if you can see here in tmap, we've got space L, R. So there's the space. There's no seat in that position. This is L. That's the left hand of an armchair. And the corresponding elements in umap is the usage map. A 0 means the seat is free, and an X means that seat has been taken. So we can see in the second row, we've got a left and a right armchair, and there's the L and the R corresponding, and they're both free with 2 zeros. In row E is the same, and this one here, row D, that's got AA, starts with 2 armchairs, there they both are, and they've both been booked, so they've got X's. So forth. So that's the data. It's quite a complicated data format, and we're going to try and get that from a database rather than getting it from a fixed file. The database format we need, I'll take you through that in the next video.